Hey folks, welcome into Postcard Travel TV. I'm Lou, this is Amy, that's Dennis, and we are your travel gurus. We talk about all things travel here on Binge TV, but today we're going to talk about something that's near and dear to our hearts, and that is our U.S. military and first responders, which you guys really take to heart.
We do. We absolutely do. We are a family. Of course, Dennis is,
We are a family?
We are a family. I say is because I still think he is.
She's almost 50.
Stop
Oh,
it.
she's 50.
Retired from the U.S. Coast Guard and was a police officer.
Yes.
So we're very proud of that, and I know you were as well.
Yes.
But all of our boys are somehow in the military or a first responder. So we're very, very proud.
Yeah, we're very fortunate. And one of our sons has a triple. Marine 4 years, Army National Guard 3 years. He was a combat medic there. And then now he's ME, which is Marine Enforcement for Coast Guard. You know, carries a gun, boards cruise ships, boards freighters and stuff like that. Enforcement stuff. Our other son, active duty Coast Guard. And I started out actually in Air Force ROTC, was a pilot, going to be pilot in the Air Force. So I went to Embry-Riddle, then I switched over to Coast Guard and ended up doing 21 and a half years.
And you can see them all there. Look at them.
Oh, that's
so
a great
proud.
picture.
I mean, we really are proud. Listen, this is why we adult now. We just had our other show about adulting. That's why those four. Oh, look at you. There you are.
Look at that guy.
Oh, there's every
look
uniform.
at that.
Coast Guard, Port Security during 9/11,
Yeah.
Florida Marine Patrol, Florida Fish and Wildlife, Florida Marine Patrol, and then of course Daytona Police I was, but I didn't have any pictures of that. Oh, that's
Yeah.
really good. I can pull that up. Our son Jacob, which is interesting, he's also been a cop 3 different places. Raleigh cop for 3 years after getting out of the Marine Corps, went in the National Guard. Came to Florida, was a trooper for 2.5 years. Now he's a Palm Beach deputy. So he's triple. That's amazing, actually.
Well, so you guys take care of the military and our first responders.
Well, that's one of our big things, serving those who serve.
Right.
We understand it. I understand it as a spouse. He understands it as being in the field.
Sure.
I know you understand it as well.
Absolutely.
And we always say, you only get certain times off, especially if you're not retired. So we have to make the most of those days that you get to travel.
Yeah.
And sometimes, especially with military, if they're deployed, they're not seeing their kids.
That's
so
true.
you want to make sure that when they get together, they go away for a week, whatever they do, 3 days, 4 days, there's nothing that goes wrong during that time because it's valuable. They treasure that because they don't get it all the time. And we really feel that. We love to take care of all first responders, military. We love to do it. So
I will tell, and you know this too. So when military families, that when the spouse deploys that are serving, the family stays home and has to take up all the work.
Mm-hmm.
So both need a break, both need a vacation. And I'll tell you, we got a really fond memory at Disney World. We're sitting out front with all of our kids, and they were little, and I had been deployed for 6 or 8 months, and I got liberty to come home for a week. We went to Disney, and I still have that picture, and I still remember that feeling of just, I can stop, I'm just home, everything's okay. It was after 9/11, so it was really interesting. So talking about that, what businesses out there support? We're big on that. So when she says we serve those who serve, that's what our goal and intentions for our travel business was. And it's not just police officers, firefighters, and military. It's also our teachers and our nurses and stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, right across the board, if we're talking cruise lines, Norwegian does it best.
yes.
They're automatic 10% off, guaranteed, lowest price, 10% off.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them all offer something, right?
Yes.
At points of times a year.
Yeah,
But not
different
always,
times
right?
a year, but Norwegian is constantly at 10% off.
Right.
They
That's
are running
amazing.
a little 5% now for first responders, but military, always 10% off. But it's not only the specials, it's when you're on the ship. I know you experienced on Royal when they do the hour celebrating first responders, U.S. military.
Yeah.
Every cruise line does that on every single cruise. They
Which is nice.
Yeah, and I think Royal does it the best because they do set up the table for the soldier that didn't come home, and they sing, and it's just to see everyone there and everyone saluting, and it just really brings us all together. So
yeah, they all do something different. One thing that Norwegian does that takes back, you actually get a letter and you get a coin, an actual challenge coin with all the branches of service. You know, they got the Space Force, the Air Force, and Army, the Navy, the Marines, right, and then Coast Guard. They do a good job. So, but who does it best? Like if we're talking land-based, nobody does it better than SeaWorld Busch Gardens. The spouse,
no kidding.
Yes.
the serving member gets in free, and up to four children or dependents,
Dependents.
immediate dependents.
Also free?
Every year.
Also free.
Every year.
Every year.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yes. And I believe they do it at Busch Gardens and at SeaWorld, and you can do the water park. So you can do both places.
Yeah.
So that's a really, really good perk. So
They have been doing that for years, and it's such a give back. Every military member understands that and knows that.
yes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like we talk about the military members, and I had put down that I want to discuss that. There's active duty, right? And there's
Yeah.
Coast Guard, and there's reserve and guard units, which are basically similar, same. Then you have retired, fully retired from the military after 20 years.
Yeah, separate.
And then you have people that are veterans that had served during a time of war or conflict and served their time, and they're out and made them
And they all qualify.
3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12 years, whatever, and they all qualify. And a good travel agent will make sure and search for the best rates
Yes.
and stuff.
And some other ones, Disney.
Yeah.
Disney's offering a year pass for $4.99. I
Oh,
believe
wow.
that's up to 8, if I remember
6.
correct. 6. Universal, I think, has one of the best ones. It's like $220. You can add a little more for the water park for the year.
Wow.
I mean, you can't
That's a
even
good deal.
buy a one-day ticket for
Yes,
that to
that's
go
true.
there.
Yep.
So take advantage of what's out there. You deserve it. First responders deserve it.
No, you earned
Military
it.
deserve it. You earned it.
Yeah.
So take advantage of everything that is available for you. So
That's amazing.
Yeah.
The hotel that's at Disney,
Shades of
Shades of
Green.
Green, yes.
Yeah, is that a Disney property? Or is that like?
No, it's owned by it's owned by MWR.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was that they had to purchase.
Yeah.
I believe that's how it went.
Yeah,
and
because
there's
it used to be the Disney Inn, and
Yeah.
now they do own it.
Oh,
and
that's
there's a
interesting.
Halakoa, which is a huge resort in Fort DeRussy in Hawaii that's owned by the military and only for military.
Good to know.
DOD.
Yes.
DOD
Yeah.
also, if you're
Mhm.
DOD employed.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, folks, you got to talk to your travel agent
Yes.
and let them know what you're about, what you've done, where you've been, and they're going to be able to find you the best deals that are out there. So speaking of, we're going to take a quick little break here, let you listen to a few messages from our sponsors, and we'll be back in just a little bit with some more talking about first responders right here on PostCard Travel TV. Okay, stay right there. We'll be right back. Hey folks, welcome back into PostCard Travel TV. Still Lou, still Amy, and still Dennis. And we're talking this show specifically about first responders. And we saw something about Dennis earlier, how he was, in the Fish and Wildlife. He was more than just in the Fish and Wildlife Commission. He kind of ran the whole thing, pretty much. Now, me on the other hand, I worked for them as well. I started with the Florida Marine Patrol, just like Dennis, many, many years ago. And then you transition into the Florida Fish and Wildlife after they merged together. And I really loved doing that. And for me, it wasn't a full-time job. I was a reserve officer, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I loved doing that for many years. And so what we want to talk about now is who qualifies as first responder?
I'll
So-
let you answer that.
Oh,
and
so-
that was young Lou that we
So-
saw in there. Just
That
have to
was
point that
young
out.
Lou.
Yeah.
So ID Me, first off, you can go to ID Me, but and that's how most of either the parks and all that stuff, if they want to, you got to verify.
Yep, I've done that.
The ID Me will verify you, and they actually have amazing systems that can actually check and see if
Yep.
you were in the military, if you're a first responder, and so forth. But our firefighters, our police officers, are the front line of that first responder discounts. There are some other discounts, and if you looked at the list of Norwegian put out, I don't even know how.
We'll put it up there for
I
you.
don't think
Yeah.
they could have missed anybody, but they have. It's just so much. The railroad police, this.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody that you would never think of on a daily basis. Somebody spent a lot of time in Norwegian to make sure that they were covered or taken advantage of. So, anyway, great. That's who primary qualifies, and there are some other categories that you
Yeah,
have
so
to
let's
deal
talk
with.
about that discount because that is
Yeah.
that's recent, newly
For
announced for
Norwegian,
Norwegian. It's a 5% discount. We're going to talk a little bit later about the cruise that we're doing. Sometimes when we get the group rate, it's cheaper, so you can't combine it with the group. So I had a lot of people ask me, what about my 5%?
Yeah.
But our group rate is actually cheaper than doing that. Royal Caribbean, there's a box that you can check. Once again, that's why you need to have a travel agent.
Yeah.
Because there's police, first responder, military, senior, all of that. And so you just need to have someone that knows to get you those discounts.
Right.
And that's why us as an agency, being in those fields, we love to
Exactly.
get those discounts.
Right.
So like we talked about, you deserve them. You gave all of your life and everything to the military or first responder, or sometimes both, and you deserve to have those discounts.
You know what's interesting though is that those discounts are out there, and there's a lot of agencies that don't have your background and your experience, and they may not understand it. They may not know it. They may not be able to pick through it and decide,
Correct.
you know, like you're eligible, you're not eligible, you know?
Yeah.
And so that's why it's a really great advantage when you're working with the folks here from Postcard Travel Planning. They know, they've lived it, okay?
Yes.
But here you go, right here. They're still
We're
living
still living
it.
it.
There are generations of this family that are
Yes,
living it. So they
yes.
know. I mean, that's why they take care of the first responders
And
out there and the military.
It's not just cruises. I do want to point out Sandals. Sandals gives a flat 10% to military first responders.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of agencies or agents don't do it because it does cut down on their commissions. I'm being, you know, completely honest. But there are agencies that cater, like ours, to first responders, military, and so we want you to have those discounts. They're there.
Sure.
You know, and Sandals doesn't really advertise that. You have to know that they offer that,
and you get a good,
because there's things you have to do to
Yeah.
get it. So
we got two great stories. One, first, I have to give a shout out to Disney, because Disney's tough on pricing. Let's just be realistic. They don't cut prices for anybody. For them to do it for the military now this year, hats off to you. But firestorms in Florida back, I think it was 1999. Disney World, all those parks opened up, but Disney World gave half off to all firefighters and police officers, first responders that saved Florida, basically. Story I was going to tell you, Amy did a great job with this. We MacDill Air Force Base, they have a travel office in there, MWR, Morale, Welfare and Recreation for military. So they had a travel office in there, and we got a letter from them saying that Carnival will offer up to one cabin for the military member, discounted with $100 onboard credit.
Wow.
And then 2 other cabins they could get for family and still get that. And they said no at Carnival. And Amy produced the letter that came into the military. Even the agents at Carnival didn't know it. That's why you got to have a good travel agent.
Yeah.
Don't think you're always getting the best deal because you called the cruise line themselves. Amy got it, and I remember this guy, our friends of ours, Matt and Gina, over in Daytona. Lakeland. So he was a Marine, and he got those people discounted, and also that $100 onboard credit. So good travel agent.
yeah, and the MWR is great, but they're not the only resource for the military.
Right.
You have agencies that, like ours, that know those discounts, and it's not just cruises, land-based. There's all kinds of things that offer discounts, and don't be afraid to ask. You know, they do give them, so take them. You know, we always say that.
I've got something I want to ask.
Yes.
What is your discount this week, Amy? What's your add-on going to be?
My add-on this week is actually a very special. We're doing it on our first responder cruise. We're going to talk about that in next segment.
Yes, we are.
But we are doing a very special shore excursion. We are renting boats. You call them Go Fast, but we'll show some pictures of what we do. But we go to Jost Van Dyke, which is in Tortola.
You keep teasing me with this.
And you're gonna go.
Going.
It is we've had people say it's one of the best shore excursions they've ever done.
Yeah.
You take about a 45-minute boat ride around. You go to the Soggy Dollar Bar, and it is just absolutely breathtaking. And we love to do it. So that's my add-on. So when you join us on that cruise, you have to do that shore excursion.
Okay.
Yeah, right now we have 6 Go Fast boats chartered. They're 32, 36-foot range, but we go around St. John's. You can see St. Thomas. You go around Tortola over to Jost Van Dyke. Absolutely amazing.
And
40 minutes over.
We just did
2
it
or 3
last
hours
week.
at the beach.
We did it last week for my birthday, so we're gonna show those pictures too.
Is Soggy Dollar the one where you dive off the second floor?
No. It's just it's White's Bay. It's all beautiful white sand. It's got the Soggy Dollar Bar, and
it's actually where Kenny Chesney goes to write a lot of his songs.
Oh, okay.
He has a house on one of the islands.
So maybe
right
we'll
there.
run into him.
We could run into him.
maybe we will.
I would love that.
Maybe we will.
Maybe we get invited to his house.
Hey, one thing, Lou, if you don't mind me throwing in, one thing differently here at Postcard Travel, since we're a military family, first responder family, we know how to navigate for the military pre and post, like stays at cottages at the Army, Coast Guard, that you won't find anywhere. We know where to do it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why you want to work with them here at Postcard Travel Planning. And guys, we're going to take a quick little break, take a look at Dennis here, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Hey folks, welcome back into Postcard Travel TV. Well, it's time for our favorite segment, and I know it's yours. It's the Drink of the Week.
All right, guys, it's Dennis and Amy from Postcard Travel TV. We're in a very unique spot. We got a very unique bartender. There's our buddy right here.
Welcome. And
DJ Glenn.
Happy to have you guys here. Welcome to the home of the original painkiller, the Soggy Dollar Bar, right on the British Virgin Islands, where We're the home of a painkiller. Now the painkiller started all the way back in 1970. As you can see, we use our own Soggy Dollar Gold rum. Yep.
Nice.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
We're not saying there's any rum in there, but there's a lot of rum in there.
That's right.
We are at the famous, we're on Joost Van Dyke, outside of Tortola.
That's right.
British Virgin Islands. And this guy's been our bartender for several years. We keep coming back because these drinks are the best. Can't make them anywhere. Don't even bother on the cruise ship. They don't even taste the same. They don't
there you
have to come to Soggy Dollar Bar, Joost Van Dyke. And the only way to get here is by boat. So when you see the view over here, this is our drink of the week for PostCard Travel Planning, PostCard Travel Planning TV. On Sundays from 11:30 to 12 on Binge TV for our TV show. Shout out to Lou, Kelly, and Lee.
Shout out, guys. Once again, thank you guys for choosing Soggy Dollar.
Cheers.
See you guys soon.
Cheers.
Cheers to you guys, man.
All right, I'm tasting them. Ready?
That's right.
The best. Look at this view.
Dennis, that is one of my favorite drinks of all time, the painkiller. Tell us about that.
So we learned about the painkiller from the original place where it was born.
Yep.
Supposedly, Soggy Dollar Bar on Joost Van Dyke, the British Virgin Islands. Amy and I and some family friends ended up at Tortola, and we took a boat excursion over. We rented a rib, a small boat that holds 8 people and goes fast, and we went straight over to the beach and we stayed there for several hours. Go to the Soggy Dollar Bar, you get the painkiller. What is the painkiller, you ask? Painkiller starts with rum, more rum, and extra rum, and then because they just keep pouring rum. But it is pineapple juice, orange juice, or cream of coconut, and the most important thing out there, they shave nutmeg straight into it.
Nice.
That changes it. And I have had it, I try it on several different cruise lines, several different places. It never tastes the same as it does at the Soggy Dollar Bar. I don't know why. DJ Glenn has been there for years. We see him every time we go there, and it's absolutely crazy how good they are. Everybody that goes there, they try one. Well, I don't really like sweet drinks. Well, it's sweet, but it's not pina colada sweet. It's it is so good. The other thing is that unique about Soggy Dollar Bar. Well, first off, they have a camera, a live cam, so you can
I actually
call
have
back.
it on my computer.
You do.
Really cool to watch,
So you can actually stand there and wave to your friends at home, anywhere in the world, actually. But they have a thing where you can pay for drinks ahead.
Yeah.
And PostCard Travel Planning, PostCard Travel TV has paid for drinks ahead, multiple drinks that we just paid them money, and they actually wrote it on a chart, a flip chart. But they actually now have it in a computer.
Oh, that's cool.
So if like you sailed out there, if somebody went there and said, hey, I'm going out there, said, hey, have a drink on us, we have drinks paid in pairs, so that I think we have 8 drinks paired. So you go up there, you get 2 drinks for free on us, on the team. Going to Joost Van Dyke, if you get out there on your own or whatever, navigate out there, absolutely special. Oh, I will tell you this, it's always made with, used to always be made with Purser's rum. But we noticed, Purser's rum, the last time we were there, they had their own Soggy Dollar Bar Gold rum.
I heard that.
Yep.
That's something cool. So definitely going to try it. Well, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure the next time I get out to that part of the Caribbean, I'm going to be going to Joost Van Dyke, and I'm going to be getting a free drink on PostCard Travel TV.
That's right.
Guess what? We're going there next week.
Yeah.
No, we're going there.
Oh, that's right. You are going there.
We're going back there soon.
That sounds awesome. I can't wait to try another one.
2.
So let's talk a little bit, though, about the winner of the first
responder cruise. Yes. So we actually are doing a first responder cruise. We do it every year in March. And this year we gave away a cabin on that cruise to a well-deserving person. So you want to go ahead?
Yeah. So we're going to shout out to Sergeant Torres from Florida Highway Patrol. He was working on patrol. His whole story is amazing. But a car fled from Hillsborough County, which is west coast of Florida, and it ends up over on the east coast of, the east coast of Florida, down around St. Lucie, and a trooper saw this car approaching at a high rate of speed, 5 o'clock in the morning, 5:30 I think it was, and so then he went to pull the car over and ended up in a chase.
Yeah.
And so they had to take the car out with a pit maneuver, which is, they do it the best. Nobody does it better than Florida Highway Patrol. Took the car out, and as the car was spinning, coming to a stop, the guy pulls a gun and starts shooting at the trooper. The trooper has to take cover. They get out. Sheriff's Department comes there from St. Lucie and some other officers, and they put a drone up, which is amazing now, the technology.
That blew my mind.
Yeah,
and they found out that the guy had AR-15, I believe it was assault rifle, and some guns in there, lots of ammo. and he was in an ambush position, ready to shoot the police officers who approached. But they took the guy in without incident. But it was the good hard work of that. Sergeant Torres, most police officers, troopers like that, don't go home in a situation like that, because they would have gone up to the car to get the bad guy. First off, to see if they're okay, neutralize the situation. If they need medical, put him in handcuffs. What it has to do, probably would have been shot and killed. So for us, we're very honored, and Lou and I, being prior law enforcement, retired law enforcement, hats off to Florida Highway Patrol and Sergeant Torres.
Very impressive. But you know what, Amy, tell us about the cruise he's going to go on, though.
Yeah,
where's
very
it going?
exciting. It's very exciting. So this year, our cruise is going to Tortola and Dominican Republic. And again, if you watched the segment before, it was my add-on for the shore excursions. It's one of my favorite shore excursions. But I wanted to say, every year we give away a cabin. It's something we do here.
Yeah, it's awesome.
At PostCard Travel, we love to give back. But this year, it's on the Norwegian Escape, March 12th for 7 days out of Port Canaveral. You can see we have so many fun things we do. We do group activities, we do cocktail parties, we do bar crawls. We have a couple new things this year. I'm not going to give it away because I know people that have gone before. I don't want to give everything away.
They're watching.
But we absolutely have the best time. And this year we're going to be celebrating Sergeant Torres because we will be on the cruise. So if you've never traveled with a travel agent,
now you can travel with a travel
agent.
We'll have many travel agents on this cruise. There'll probably be 4 or 5. So.
And there's still cabins available.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Still cabins available.
Yeah,
at our
just scan that link.
rate.
Yeah, at the discounted rate. All right, guys. Well, that's it for this week here on Postcard Travel TV. I'm having a time today. Tune in next Sunday right here on Binge TV at 11:30, and we'll have more to talk about with travel. See you then.